Welcome back to another episode of the Ready Set Podcast. My name's Ricky.
My name's Angus, and today we have a very special guest today. Her name is Reem, the Dream,
The Queen.
the Bean.
Wait,
That's not a good thing.
No.
Wait. Hello, welcome.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Today we have a
Very interesting topic.
Very interesting topic.
A topic that a lot of people like to talk about and like to rant about.
Yeah.
It's kids. Damn kids.
Damn kids. Reem, what do you hate about kids?
They mix a bunch of their stuff together. They mix crayons, food, their snot, and you try to figure out what's on their face.
They're pretty adventurous.
They are.
And they make you sick. They touch everything.
They touch everything.
And they lick everything.
They do.
Yeah. But what's worse than that is iPad babies. What is iPad babies?
Yeah, what's an iPad baby?
Yeah, what do you guys know about iPad babies?
Well, I only know from what we just previously talked about just now, but I think you said it was babies or kids that are always on their iPad. I guess that's pretty much in the name there.
Yeah. Like iPad iPad babies are basically they are babies that parents use iPads to pacify. Like pacify them with when parents are busy, when parents need to calm their kids down, they'll resort to kids using iPads to distract them from the actual problems, emotional. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like a distraction tool.
Yeah.
I think I've seen a lot of that in like dim sum restaurants when we're just having like a family meal with everybody, and the kids right away they get sat in their high chair or their whatever seat, and then right away, boom, iPad.
That grinds my gears.
Let the adults enjoy ourselves. You can just
look at the iPad.
Yeah, watch
with
the iPad.
full volume too.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, full volume, no shame.
That's the worst.
Blasting at a restaurant while you're trying to enjoy a meal. The kid behind you, blasting their video game or their TV, YouTube video. I'm like, as a parent, like, don't you find that rude? Like, you should. I feel parents who do that are lazy.
Oh yeah. What do you think?
Like, I don't have a kid, so I can't really say. I know it's people who are parents.
Oh, we gotta get Tony's opinion on this.
Yes,
actually.
Tony would have been perfect, but like it's different because I feel if you do that at such a young age, you're basically
it's a form of neglect as well, right?
Yes.
Is it? Or what do you think? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's form of neglect, form of being lazy. Like you don't want to teach the kid yourself. You rather have more of a distraction instead. So they do something else, right? Instead of telling them like, hey, this is not okay. Yeah. And training them in that way.
Yeah. And I feel like these days, having a kid in this economy is very expensive.
Yes.
So parents would want quick gratification like a quick solution instead of having the patience to deal with their child's temperament. At least in my opinion.
Damn.
That's true.
We got to bring it back to the traditional routes though.
Well, hitting them?
Yeah. Way better. It's cheaper and it's fast.
Instant gratification for there.
Instant. Very instant. The parents feel good sometimes. And then the kids don't feel good. But hey, you get what you want.
But they learn.
They do. They learn so
their
fast.
Education.
Yeah. They learn at the same time. Like if I got hit when I was young, would I do it again? I think twice. I got hit once already. Do I want to do it again?
I think in school that's a big thing, right? Is with teachers. I think it kind of messes with the kids' attention span. So
like learning, right?
With learning, yeah. So there's so many. You guys probably don't watch TikTok.
I do.
Oh, you do?
I do.
She's on TikTok.
I'm on TikTok all the time.
I'm not on TikTok.
And there'd be so many of those videos where it's like some Minecraft jumping video or like car videos, and then somebody at the top of the screen is like telling a story. Have you seen those?
I have.
What is
Yeah,
that?
especially on like Reddit when people tell Reddit
Reddit
stories,
yeah.
and then at the background it's like a Subway Surfers like
Yeah.
collage.
It's just like
Oh, it's just like background
it's just
noise?
a background
Visual.
Video.
visual, yeah.
Oh.
And so somebody's like listening to
A
it's
story.
usually like AI voices now.
Yeah.
So it's like a storytelling, but just for visual noise.
Yeah.
They add some kind of
colors and jumping.
Yeah, like they try to stimulate all of your senses
Oh, that's why
as
they
much
add
as they
that
can,
in
like
there.
Yeah.
sight, hearing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just to kind of pull you in more.
But it works. Like I've
It
watched
does.
Does it work?
I've watched so many of those TikTok videos. Like that's all on my FYP right now.
So question is, are you more focused on the video, like the visual aspect, or the storytelling? Like what pulls you in
It's usually
first?
the storytelling.
It's the storytelling.
And then the visual is more of a compliment.
The video kind of
Compliments on top.
makes you watch it so that you don't skip to the next video as quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I feel like these days no one just wants to read words.
Oh,
You have to see pictures, you have to see videos.
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
True.
Because reading books without pictures or color gets boring, I find.
Wait, you find when was the last time you read a book, like a novel or whatever?
Like the last time I properly sat down and read, I would say like this spring.
Oh, wait. Right now
It's like
we're in November.
November.
November,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's been a while.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's better than me.
When was the last time you read a book?
A couple years ago.
I think last time I read a book was
Like an actual book, right? Not like does PDF counts? I think it does.
I think it does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I'll
Then
count it.
maybe a year ago.
a year ago, like the front to like cover to cover kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like a textbook.
Well,
Like
it
a
was
novel?
more like a fitness, like health thing.
Okay, yeah, like self help or whatever. Yeah, those. I think
Okay,
those
okay,
count.
that counts. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that was the last time. But like holding a book and reading, I don't know. It's not really my thing. So for me, if I hold a book and read it, it reminds me of school,
Mhm.
and I hate school. This is why I don't like to do it.
Mhm.
So if it's computer, it's a bit different, like digital.
Right.
I don't feel like I'm in school,
Mm.
and so it's doesn't give me that feeling.
Have you ever used like an ebook reader?
No,
Kindle?
because I feel
Oh.
like I'm so cheap.
Oh, I have
Mm.
one of those.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you find it helps?
It did when I first got it, and now I've kind of like it's lost its hype. You know, like
Yeah,
gimmick.
yeah.
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 I think it's useful. It's
Mm.
as long as it gets people to read a little bit, I think is
Okay.
worthwhile.
So do you think it's worth getting it for your kid then? Like, do you think, because you said iPad babies are a thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So if we were to give them an ebook, would that be better than an iPad? Be like, here's an ebook.
Yeah, no noise, right?
Doesn't
No-
ebook have like audio stuff?
There's audiobooks,
Yeah, audiobooks, yeah.
but then there's ebooks where it's just reading, right? Just text.
Oh, they don't like have.
There are
But-
some that do both.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
only ever seen Kindles like in stores, so I don't know what it actually does. Like, is it just for the purpose of reading
Yeah.
and it has no other function?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
There's some fancy ones that have like manga on there.
Oh,
where they'll
really?
Show
Like anime?
pictures. Yeah,
Oh, shoot.
not like anime video, just like manga.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
or comics.
Kind of like Webtoon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sort of like
What the
that.
hell is
Mhm.
Webtoon?
Webtoon. That's a Korean version, right?
Yeah, it's like where they upload manhwas and
Oh.
you just scroll.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Should we let kids look at iPads at a very young age, or do you think it's terrible for them?
I think it's counterproductive, especially in their developmental years. I saw a video of a ballet teacher on TikTok and it garnered 1.2 million views or likes. And she said that she wakes up every day to go to school and teach kids who are 5 to 6 years old. And she dresses, she wears a bow, she wears like a tutu.
Mhm.
And she wants kids to see her and be like, oh, I'm excited about dressing up like you, like you're my teacher. But then she would go into class and kids would be listening to, I don't know what Pound Town is, but it's
What's
big.
Pound
Oh,
Town?
wait. This sounds like something on the hub.
Pound Town?
Wait, we can't say that.
Yeah, so like they listen to very vulgar music,
Oh, okay.
and she would turn on, princess
Classical.
like Disney princess
Oh, okay.
songs,
Okay.
so they could dance to it, Barbie songs, and the kids will go up saying, "Oh, can I listen to this like explicit
Water?
artist?"
Like Lil Wayne.
Yeah, instead, 5-year-old girls asking to change the
Yeah.
music. And whenever they would be on breaks, she would see them watching videos of like Among Us characters twerking.
Oh.
And then they would try to mimic the twerking instead of like doing ballet.
Wow.
And, they're very squirmish. They can't sit still while she's teaching them.
Oh.
But I was like that though.
Is that like an ADHD thing?
I feel like could you sit still when you were young?
No.
I could never. Like I had to do stuff.
Mm.
But most kids can't sit still.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then, there was this one girl, she pointed out that she asked to sit still
Yeah.
5 to 7 times in the course of her class.
Uh-huh.
And when she brought that attention up to the girl's mom,
Mhm.
the mom said, "Well, you can't tell my kid what to do." But-
I think that's a shitty parenting. I don't.
I think
so, too.
I can't blame the kid for
I
that.
think so too.
Yeah.
I'd have to defend the kid. Kids are gonna do what they do, but
It's the parents that creates that foundation.
they have to
Yeah.
correct that behavior,
Yeah.
right?
It's their job to teach. And then if you're basically, let's say they screw up, right? And then the teacher's like, hey, your kid's doing this.
Yeah.
It's messing up. You can't blame the teacher.
Mm.
It's basically your fault. So I feel like parents who do that are not responsible. They're pushing their blame onto whoever
Mm.
because they don't want to get blamed for it. No one wants to get blamed for stuff.
Mm.
I think parents don't want to be like the bad cop
The victim,
as
right?
well.
Yeah.
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 But
I
they
don't
won't
know.
let the teachers do it either.
That's what I'm saying. You got to bring it back to the traditional.
Yeah, we gotta bring it back.
You bring it back.
Feather dusters,
Yeah. And then I feel like
back scratchers.
even back then, let's say someone else's kid messes up.
Yeah.
The auntie would still yell at you,
Yes.
even though if it's not your mom.
Mm.
Right.
She would yell at you, and then they would rat you out.
Yes.
Your parents,
Yeah.
and then your parents would beat you again.
Yeah. You get a double
Double
whammy.
beating. Yeah. And then what do you learn?
Double trouble.
You
Double
learn-
double.
Yeah, you learn. Best deal ever. Buy one, get one free. Basically, you get whipped twice.
Yeah.
And then from then, you learn, hey, I shouldn't be doing that. And I feel like that's a way better way to teach kids than blaming it on someone else, giving them an iPad, letting them, do whatever. And then
Mm.
when they get, because it's easy to correct them when they're young.
Yeah.
When they're older, it's a bad habit, right? And it's part of their personality. It's really hard to get rid of it unless they want to get rid of it.
Mm.
So
Reem, how do you feel about this violent tendencies of Angus?
I don't know about beating kids because I was beat up a lot as a kid.
Oh.
My parents will get very creative.
Oh.
They'll pick the nearest thing to them, and if
Yeah.
it's not hard enough, they'll make a way to make
Yeah,
it
yeah.
like
make it hard.
hard.
Yeah, they're very imaginative.
Just start like swinging in the air to test the velocity.
Yeah.
Just to make a good sound.
Exactly.
I'm like, oh, okay, that's the one.
Test it on their hand to see if it's hard enough.
Yeah. I remember back then, if they get something that's, let's say a ruler, right?
Mhm.
I love the ruler because it hurts less compared to a feather duster.
Yes.
So
or the
I
belt.
so I would cry more at the ruler to make them think that it hurts more, so they would use it, but they never use the ruler.
Oh.
They only use it like 2 times, I think. And I'm like, wow,
It's
what a
because
tease.
They saw you were smiling while crying.
Turn around, I'm like, yeah. So
But do you agree with these creative?
I
Punishments.
don't like. There's a gray area when punishing kids.
Uh-huh.
Like you can. I don't agree with hitting the kid's face.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
no.
No.
Okay, face
Yeah.
not allowed.
No.
No. It's too obvious to the authorities, right?
I was gonna say it's quite personal.
Oh,
But
yes. Also that,
obvious
yeah,
too.
yeah,
Obvious
yeah.
too. Yeah.
I-
Gotta hit him where the shins, like that. The more of the ribs area,
the back.
because they
Yeah.
always wear a t-shirt.
Really good lashes.
yeah. or on the butt, because then they have to take their pants off, their
Right.
shorts.
Yeah.
You know, it's no one can really do that.
Yeah.
So
Right. Okay. So sorry.
No. I don't
So-
agree.
So you disagree with the face, but the rest of the body is okay.
No,
Fair game.
no, like so maybe like the ruler, you know, when we were kids we would hold out our hand
Oh.
like, no, you can't do that, or like spanking the butt. Like for kids 5 years old, between 5 to 8, I think it's okay, but you can't bruise them. I
Okay.
don't agree that. I don't like you can't do this. Like just be snappy, but like surely, I don't know, like I don't think beating a child
it's
until
the first thing you
is the
should
first thing you
Oh,
should
okay,
do.
okay.
Yes,
Good, fair.
I agree. I believe like communication is number one. That doesn't work. You go to number two, which is beating.
Yeah.
Right? Not intense beating,
Mhm.
controlled beating.
No bruises.
Right?
What about emotional bruises?
See, I'd rather physically beat someone
Yeah,
than
yeah,
emotionally
yeah,
beat
yeah,
someone.
yeah.
Emotionally beat really screws you up in the head. But
It really
physical,
does.
it just hurts on the outside.
Emotional bruising is very expensive for
it's very
therapy at
expensive.
the end.
It's
Yes,
very, very
yes,
expensive. And they
yes.
start blaming you for everything, which, you know, it is, you do, which makes sense, you know? So, but if we were to have kids, what would our technique be when it comes to having them stop moving around, having them pay attention, like training them, right? Like we definitely don't want to do the iPad thing.
Right.
So what would our technique be?
Ooh.
Well,
Like for me, I would put my kid into martial arts,
Martial arts, right? Yeah.
Mm.
because it's a great way to train
Discipline.
discipline. Discipline is the biggest thing. Is learning, because you have to be. It's slow, right? It's not constant. You don't like learn new things all the time. It's all about the same process, but you're doing over and over again. It's repetitive, but you get good at it, and it teaches patience as well. So of course, like I learned martial arts when I was young. You know, I get bored easily. I move around a lot, but you learn about when to be serious, when to not play around. Because when you play around, you get yelled at. All right. So if you ever bring your kids to a martial art place and they don't yell at your kid, not the place. All right. You need them to yell at the kid if they're messing around. So that's what I believe. Like I would put them in the martial arts. I wouldn't even get them a phone till they're high school. That's our thing.
I don't know. Like the world's gonna be so different later. Like
I'll
by
get them a
then- by
payphone.
then. There's no payphones.
You
There's
don't
no
get
more.
you don't get. Do you got no payphone?
There's no more. No more payphones. Oh, you even pay as you go? No.
No,
Payphones.
like payphones. Yeah, you
like
give them a
burner
certain amount-
phones?
Yeah, burner phones. You don't have burner phones?
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant like payphone, like those.
Oh, no.
those payphone boxes.
No. Like the ones you buy like 7-Eleven and it has a certain amount of minutes on it. So I get them that,
Yeah.
but nothing where you can go online, look at YouTube, all that stuff. No.
Hmm.
So that would be I know their kid's gonna make fun of my kid, but I think that develops a lot more personality.
I would counter that and give my kid a iPad and cell phone, and
shoot.
show them how disgusting the internet can be.
Mm.
Like not
By doing
nudity
what?
and stuff, but like, you know,
Two
Like-
girls, one cup thing.
yeah, or like, you know, those we've all seen some really like
Gross. Thing.
gross violent videos online. Oh, this sounds kind of bad actually. But like, you know, those are really bad videos like
Like animals eating each other, sort of thing.
yeah, you know, you gotta show them like this is what happens if you are going on the wrong websites. You know, you gotta play it safe on the internet.
If I was a kid, I'd be like, "What websites?"
Yeah.
Like
Show me.
exposure
and then I'd show
therapy?
them. Yeah. And then I'd show them.
I would scare my kid. Okay, if I had to give an iPad to my kid, I just go, "You look at the thing, ghosts will come." You see ghosts? And I show them videos. I'm like, "You see that?"
And
They know when you open your iPad.
And then what do you do if they are looking for that ghost?
Then I call on the church and I do spray some holy water on my kid. But yeah, I believe no iPad till the high school. That's my thing, because I feel the whole iPad kid thing is real, and I really don't want to go down that road. I know it's hard to avoid, right?
Yeah.
Public school, I won't say every kid, but maybe half the class will have their own iPad at such a young age.
Yeah.
Most. I feel like that's really extreme. Your kid's gonna be like bullied or not.
They are going to be bullied, because like even back
But
then,
bullying builds character, I guess.
it does. Because even
Ah.
back then when we were young, Nowadays, it's like, is it really bullying?
Oh my god.
But like when we don't have a specific toy,
Yes.
people would make us jealous.
Right.
And then they'll
Yeah.
make fun of you. It's like, oh, I got this cool toy. You don't have that toy, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Or you watch a certain series and then you never seen it and they exclude you from the group, sort of thing. So
Yeah.
I think our kids will feel the same. They haven't watched the latest YouTube video or a Twitch streamer doing these like highlights or
Yes.
whatever. And
Yes.
they'll feel left out
Mhm.
and they can't even feel included.
So you want them to be left out.
I want them to be able to not let them get influenced by other people and say,
Mm.
you're cool because of this.
Mm.
And like that doesn't judge. I guess that doesn't like show who you are.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want to be cool? You have to watch these highlights. Nah,
Yeah.
nah.
I feel the only way to achieve that is homeschooling.
Homeschool. No, yeah.
and, then
So
you,
like,
and then you bully the kid in that.
think you're cool. I'm watching videos myself.
Shove this kid in a locker.
But yeah, I think that for me, that's the biggest thing is.
Do you agree, Reem?
Well, I agree to some extent. Like, you don't have to take everything trending away from them. They have to experience it, you know?
Yes.
Like,
exactly.
Yes.
and they also have to learn to earn those experiences. And they shouldn't always take their own self-worth or self-value from trending things because it's very fleeting.
Yeah.
These
nice.
things come and go, and I want them to know that your value as a person and what you contribute to society is much more important.
How are you going to teach that to a 5-year-old?
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm thinking about like
That's really deep.
I'm trying to think when I was a 5-year-old, how was I able to, if someone was to teach me that, right? It'd fly over my head.
Well, everything is about that. That's a positive reinforcement, right?
Yeah, so the only way you can do it is you have to trick your kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So you'd be like, if you can only watch these videos if you do this. And you only can watch one video per day.
Oh my god.
So you want to watch, clean the house, do the dishes. You do that, you watch one video. And then after that, they watch one video and I pick the video. Like, what video I want to watch? So, Minecraft, this and this. And I do the proof check. I look at it. I'm like, okay.
Okay, 10
Scott.
second TikTok video.
I do the highlight version, which is 12 seconds.
Oh my God.
So then I do that and I show it to them and then they watch it. I'm like, okay, now you can talk about it with your friends. It's good though. It's controlled. You don't
That's
get
fully controlled.
That's fully controlled,
Yeah.
but you don't get like super indulged and just nonstop swiping spree looking video after another. Like it's gonna fly by quick. And then they have to choose very wisely at a very young age to pick what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that's sounding like your dad.
Yeah, that's not
Like control. You know, you
Control.
gotta give him exactly what you want him to do.
Yes.
That's so interesting.
Very young age.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
It doesn't. See, that's why I believe some traditional values or traditional methods work
Mhm.
in certain ways.
Yes.
But I feel like we can always take our modern way and our traditional and combine it together and
Uh-huh.
always better. Because I feel like
fusion cuisine.
fusion, this is why we have Chinese, Indian, like Italian, Chinese, like dude, wow.
Korean tacos.
It's evolving.
Yeah.
Everything's evolving.
Mhm.
So I feel like is modern, like too modern. Sometimes we want to get like too woke or whatever.
Yeah.
Get sensitive for this. But sometimes I feel it's too sensitive. Like we're trying to be too cool. So we allow them to see all these things or do all these things, but it's actually causing the other effect, which is more harmful than better. So I feel control it's a balance. It's all about balance. So I just want to just proof check, see what they're watching, and then I let them watch it. It's a parental guide thing, right?
Yes.
You know, like they need a parental viewing.
Mhm.
So it's the same thing. Yeah.
So what happens if you're scrolling on TikTok for about 45 minutes looking for one specific video to show you?
Then I'm the victim.
Oh, oh God. You bite that bullet for your kid.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
That's love.
Yeah.
That's true love right
I'm
there.
a TikTok adult, not a baby.
And all your like videos on there is like twerking videos. Like, oh shit, I can't get on this.
Oh, that was the wrong video.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my method. I don't know what your guys' method is.
I don't.
Yeah, I want to hear your point of view.
I I think I would go for the direct opposite, which is exposure.
Oh,
to, like,
right.
the really
Show the really
the dark
end.
end exposure.
Okay.
And this is like a warning, like don't go into this because you're gonna see more of these types of videos, and then bam, beheaded video or something like that.
Dude, they're gonna get scarred at a very young age emotionally.
I think kids are pretty resilient. Like I've seen a lot of videos
at a young age, at
like,
5 though.
No, maybe like 10 or 12.
Yeah, that's a huge ass gap.
Like,
at 5, you see someone get beheaded. That's scary.
Let's see, what are we doing at 5?
I didn't see anything scary at 5. Like maybe gory stuff.
Yeah,
but back then when I saw gory stuff, it didn't really do anything to me.
Why?
I don't know. I just think it goosebumps.
Right?
It's
So
only until I grew older is when I start getting a bit like, you don't get goosebumps when you see someone like a lot of blood. That's only when that started happening. But when I was young, I see gory stuff. I see people like chop off hands. It didn't freak me out. I just look at it. I'm like, oh, okay.
I think the concept of death wasn't like registering at the age of 5.
Right.
Yeah, the concept of like pain, because to us like the pain was very limited as a 5-year-old.
Empathy,
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I was reading an article earlier. A professor was doing a TED talk, and he asked the crowd, which one of you would like this $50 bill? And everyone obviously raises their hands, and then he steps on the $50 bill and asks them again, it's all crumpled and dusty, who would like the $50 bill?
Okay.
Everyone still raised their hands, and then he like wraps it in his fist and then opens it, and it's very wrinkly, very ugly, and he asks them who would still want this, and everyone still raises their hand. So that was like a visual representation of value.
Okay.
So like no matter what life throws at you, even if people will tarnish you, you will still have your value.
Nice.
And for my kid, I want to create, if I do have children, I want to create simulations or like games or
Sims.
Where there's always a moral at the end of why I put them through that test or trial.
That's so Asian.
To a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
That is so Asian.
Yeah.
You basically let them starve and be like, what you learn?
No.
What you learn? Not to fight back. Exactly.
I think that's sort of gratification. Would that be similar to getting a pet for the child and then teaching the kid to take care of the
like
animal?
responsibility?
I think that's too young.
Oh, too young.
Yeah.
We can start off with a fish.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
fish.
fish.
Yeah,
Oh,
fish
I don't know.
works.
Fish is not very rewarding. I feel like.
Oh, they're kind of rewarding.
How's the kid gonna? I guess if you want to pet the fish, you just gotta reach in there. But
Yeah, I guess. Could be a hamster.
yeah, I'm thinking like hamster.
They die quick, no?
Yeah, they do.
Well, perfect. You're teaching them death too.
You see that? It's because you overfed it.
Exactly. You see, this is because you didn't do your homework.
Because you're a bad boy. That's why it died.
That's why it's gone to the farm.
You like that food there? It tastes like hamster, doesn't it?
Beheading video. How about we not go that's too far?
But okay, so your way is like simulation. Like
Yeah.
Teaching them through. Oh, that's actually good.
Wow.
That's actually a good idea.
Nice, good parenting.
Yeah, it's a lot of patience though to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a long-term goal, which is good.
Mm.
Wow. So today we talked about what's our way of teaching iPad babies or how we would raise our kids and why we think iPad babies are terrible and what modern society should definitely change and go back to the traditional route.
Right.
But I hope you like this episode. You can find us on YouTube. We're on TikTok. We're on IG, Spotify, all that good stuff. Everything is in the Linktree link. Let us know. Comment if you agree or if you find that iPad babies is a problem. Thanks for tuning in and give us a thumbs up, like the video, and share it with your friends. And we'll see everyone on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.